this video is going to be all about Dazzle's counters in the game. So I already made a video on lane counters. Now these are heroes that are annoying to play against as a Dazzle. You know what? We'll start off with the classics. We'll start off with the Nullify. Axe, I'm going to be honest. Axe, even though he gets the worst rap, Axe is not the worst to play against because he's a melee hero. He doesn't have any kind of mobility to get on top of you. He's just annoying when he is really farmed and he's getting a bunch of culling blades off, so and you can't grave. But that's just one part of Dazzle's kit, and it's really only his ult that's very annoying. Otherwise, he's not a very annoying hero, but I have to put him in because he's a classic Dazzle nemesis. AA, so AA's ult denies healing, so that's always really annoying as a Dazzle player to play against. But what AA does really well is also kind of control vision with his Ice Vortex, and he slows you from really far away. So I put him in the Nullify category because he nullifies the healing. And kind of an honorable mention here is Ricky. So Ricky has an Ag Shard that makes his smoke screen not targetable by allies. So if an ally is in Ricky's smoke screen, I cannot grave them. I can't shadow wave them. I can only poison touch Ricky. So that's super annoying to play against, especially because he has a cooldown talent on his smoke screen, and he has I believe a radius talent as well. Yeah, at level 10. So it's just really annoying. Ricky plays around a smoke screen, and you can't grave or shadow wave anybody inside. All right, so those are the 3 classic ones. By the way, some of these are repeated, so Ricky will also be in the vision controlling section. Next, we're going to go over displacement. So it's annoying when in team fight scenarios where your allies get pulled away from you. So Pudge, if your allies get hooked with Pudge, that's very annoying. Venge, if she swaps one of your allies, very annoying. Kind of puts you out of position, forces you to step up and try to save your ally, which then, of course, you know, the enemy Void or the enemy PA or the enemy Monkey is just going to jump right on top of you. And then Magnus, of course, is very annoying to play against with his Horn Toss, Skewer combo, or whatever kind of combo he's going to do. So these are annoying because they force you into a bad position in team fights. Okay, next we'll go over to the Dispel. These are all heroes in the mid game that are probably going to have Dispels. I'll have 3 here that are kind of honorable mentions, but I'll go through them first. So Elder Titan with his Aghanim Scepter, so he becomes magic resist. He becomes debuff immune. That's always really annoying when he's just running towards you and you can't really stop him, can't do anything. Huskar I put in here because of his ult is a Dispel, so if you have a Poison Touch on him or, you know, any type of slow on him, he's going to Dispel it as soon as he ults, and then his ult also makes him kind of a mobile hero. Legion Commander with her W, Lifestealer with his Q. Primal Beast has a Dispel when he activates Uproar, a talent at level 15. And then also level 25's talent is also pretty annoying. He can't be slowed or rooted during his trample, so very hard to control. And he can Dispel your Q. Slark, of course, with his Q, and he's also untargetable during his ult. That's very hard. Although, side note, you can still hit him with Dazzle's Ags, even through Shadow Dance. But the main source of damage and slow, the control from Poison Touch is not going to work. Oracle with the Q, Fortune's End, Magic Immunity. These next 3 are going to be kind of semi-dispels. It just makes it so you can't hit whoever has Poison Touch, and they have a save built in, so they have Astral. You can't hit anybody that's in Astral. Decrepify is very annoying to play against in the laning stage and later on in the game, and then of course Disruption. And then Abaddon with his shield is a Dispel. So all these are very annoying to play against because they can dispel your Poison Touch. You can't control the fight like you want to. All right, next we're going to go into vision controllers. These are heroes that have a high level of vision or some sort of enhanced vision. So number 1, Night Stalker at night has a huge vision radius, and he's also very mobile. He's quick. He's basically moving at hasted move speed all throughout the night. Treant with his Ags, if he gets his Ags, also he stands invisible in the trees. It's very annoying. Anytime you play Dazzle, you want to stay out of vision in most team fights, or at least start the fight that way. And so these heroes are very, very annoying. Undying with this Tombstone. This is kind of an honorable mention, but his Tombstone has a huge, it's basically a ward. So when he puts it down, it gives a big radius of vision. That's also very annoying in a team fight. Bounty, Nyx, and Ricky are all self-explanatory. They all give vision. Bounty gives extended vision, which is annoying with his ult. And Nyx and Ricky are just very, you know, they walk around invisible, so they're hard to deal with. Next, we'll go into the silences. Okay, so Ricky, we already mentioned his smoke screen. Just a very annoying spell. Almost, I would put Ricky as a worse counter than Axe, honestly, right now. Because of that really low cooldown on his smoke screen. And it's such a big radius. Silencer, very self-explanatory. Dazzle just hates silences. I don't want to have to buy a, you know, Lotus Orb, Yule Scepter, BKB. I don't want to have to buy those things. I'd rather focus on things that enhance what Dazzle does. And so having to deal with silences are very annoying. Quap with her Ag Shard. Now her blink includes an AoE silence. That's really annoying when you got to deal with Quap blinking on you every 5 seconds or whatever it is. Void Spirit also with his Ags. Now it silences you. Which spell is this? Oh, yeah. His E. So very similar to Quap, where he just jumps on top of you, silences you on a really low cooldown. And then Sky with his Ancient Seal. Really annoying to deal with. In terms of mobility, there's a lot of heroes here, so I'm gonna go through them really quick. Earth Spirit with his roll. Shaker, I'm gonna put him in because of his Ags. Of course, most Shakers buy Blink as well, but Ags gives him really great mobility on a low cooldown. Primal Beast with his Onslaught charge. Spirit Breaker charge. Tusk with his Snowball. Anti-Mage Blink. This guy with his Time Walk, really annoying. A lot of Voids will also buy Blink, or they'll buy Shadow Blade or something like that, which makes it very, very hard, because basically if they chrono you, the fight is over. Ember Spirit with his ult. Monkey just jumping on the trees, very annoying. Morphling with his waveform. PA with the Blink. PL with his Phantom Rush. And his Doppelganger make it very, very hard to lock him down, to see where he's at. Ricky with his Blink Strike. Slark with his Pounce. Spectre, who's a global gank hero in the late game, can just jump on you wherever you are. Makes it very difficult. Weaver, Shikuchi is hard to deal with in the mid game, late game. Just hard to lock down. She's just running around, hasted move speed, invisible. Zeus kind of an honorable mention, but the Heavenly Jump is a mobile spell. Went over his Void Spirit with his ult. Techies, if he jumps on you, it's almost game over if he nukes you down. Natures with his Teleport. Puck. Pucks these days, super hard to catch, super hard to control. Really good Puck is almost impossible to kill as a Dazzle. So you have the Orb. Yeah, he has a silence also. Night Stalker during the night. Pango with his roll and his Q. Also his W makes him just a very mobile hero. And then Marcy with her jump. In this meta right now, there's a lot of Blinks in the game. A lot of Blink Shivas type of thing that come out really early. The map is so big, and Shivas right now is really strong. Or maybe there's a Bloodthorn, things like that. So there's a lot of really good items that are great against Dazzle, and that's one of the reasons why Dazzle is not that popular, not that great, but he's still very strong if you know how to play him. And that's it, guys. Have fun as Dazzle. There's not any gameplay in this video, but Just want to go through some of the things that Dazzle struggles against. And that's it. Good luck in your games, Dazzle. Let's get some wins.